I'm sure you've heard people say they miss the 70s and 80s. Simpler time, safer, kids could play in the street, didn't have to lock your door. People seemed friendlier. But as incredible as it may seem, the opposite is true. These were actually among the most violent years in modern American history. 1980, the single highest murder rate ever recorded, never beaten, before or since. And it wasn't just random violence. Historians call it the golden age of serial murder, 1970 to 2000. Some of the most notorious serial killers in history were active during this 130-year window. In 1987 alone, there were 198 active serial killers in the United States. By 2019, just 2. So what happened? Did people just get nicer? No, they didn't get nicer. It just got a lot harder to get away with it. Back then, people hitchhiked, putting themselves at risk. DNA testing didn't exist yet. All they had was blood type. In the 1970s, that could narrow a suspect down to about 1 in 10. By the 1980s, better testing got that down to about 1 in 50. And even then, it could only rule someone out. It could never actually tell you who did it. There was no way to connect a case in one state to a case in another. The technology of this era made detective work difficult. Getting video was cumbersome and inconvenient. There was no digital media, no social media. If you needed to make a call, you needed a payphone. It was just much harder to get caught. Today, nobody hitchhikes anymore. Now it's Uber, track to count GPS, timestamp pickup and drop off, a digital trail every time. We have CODIS now, the Combined DNA Index System, a national database connecting DNA evidence across the entire country. A suspect gets picked up and their DNA gets run.
Open your mouth for the swab. All done. You can close.
Suddenly, he's connected to an unsolved case 1,000 miles away from years earlier. Today, DNA can identify one person out of billions. Remember the Golden State Killer? He terrorized California for over a decade. They couldn't catch him until the advent of genetic genealogy. Genetic genealogy works by comparing crime scene DNA against public genealogy sites like GEDmatch, sites where ordinary people upload their own DNA, usually just to find long-lost relatives. A distant cousin, someone who had no idea they were related to a serial killer, had uploaded their own DNA to a genealogy site, just out of curiosity about their family tree. That's all it took to finally identify him, Joseph James DeAngelo. He was also a cop, hiding in plain sight, inside the very system meant to catch him.
Thank you, officer.
Sir, do you know where Canyon Oak Drive is? I think I'm lost and my phone died. You're on Canyon Oak.
On April 24, 2018, detectives using a ruse of needing directions arrested Joseph DeAngelo without incident. On August 21, 2020, Joseph DeAngelo was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He will die in prison. So where did all the serial killers go? What are those same personalities doing now? The answer might surprise you. Part 2, coming soon.